people who killed this guy. Where's my phone? What do I do with my phone? Birdie, can I take you to hell? Alright, my stream should be up. You should be able to see it if you want to look at it. I'll send it to you. I sent it to you. Alright. What? Is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something? It's my last motherfucking 5 months, motherfucker.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
First, we need to talk about your attitude.
You hear that, boys? Looks like the RCM sent us a big dick cop. You don't get to tell me what to do.
It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size
The big
46.
dick.
The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean,
At the hips. Rugby cap.
fingerless
gloves.
and numerous scars. A
A
little,
little under
40.
40.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand, on his neck. Forget it. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big
Fat
guy,
Angus.
boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy. Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella? So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here.
Why do you keep talking about my dick?
Stinks like shit.
The game. I sent the stream to you. It keeps saying, oh, so stinks like shit, too.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
Container belt, like we used in the harbor, because we took it from the harbor
Where we were. Then
went
out
back
back
and used it to hang him.
to hang him.
We did this together.
All of us.
Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All
Yeah, right.
7 together.
You
They
murdered
got
him.
into responsibility. It's
Just
an
like that.
anti-arrest tactic.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in
Revachol.
under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
So these assholes, they just confessed to murder, but they clearly didn't do it. They're covering.
To rot for 20 years, for life.
Rest assured, lawman, none worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
So who calls the
Yes.
shot that night?
There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Hell yeah,
Trick
bitch.
question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
You do. You give the commands.
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms the others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town.
So he was a mercenary.
And he stepped out of line. The kind that shows up when you start a strike. He experienced the kind, too. Had Kohar and Semini written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hide and murder shit like that. Story of
Hold
a
on.
strike from here to Samara.
Right.
Wrong? He
Wrong!
harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He raped a woman? Who did he rape?
To harassment, to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Yeah. Okay, so if you're watching and you hear that thing like from rape to harassment, that's your brain. So in this game, like you have, I'll just show you the character sheet. Like these are all parts of your brain, and you can literally upgrade them all, and every part of your brain is like a skill that like applies to the world. It's really cool. So right now my guy is more of a, it's a detective build, so like hand-eye coordination, my perception, reaction speed, like pain, composure, and my intellects are very high. I'm not very strong, and I'm sort of getting close to the world, like with my feelings. Your psyche is like how you feel and everything. I'm trying to upgrade this up. But what this guy just said made no sense, though.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Yeah, it didn't make sense.
If we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming there every night, drinking, grabbing girls, grabbed one of the mid karaoke's. Right there on stage, he grabbed someone. Yeah, this girl on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover's Lake. The fucker grabs her leg, starts screaming. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped? What the fuck? Oh my god. I hate when this happens. Goddamn controller. I can't hit a button. Alright, there we go.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Well, you said she got raped. You see, get the fuck out of here.
Me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
What a stupid bitch. Alright. How did you kill him?
Up by his neck. Until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Alright. Can we mention it then? Because I know I'm right.
Anything at the cop school, idiot?
Idiot? The autopsy revealed the victim's hands were not tied. No signs of struggle. You see, I was asking you that the other day. Like, that's impossible. There's no way you could be hanged and you don't, like, grab the thing that's hanging you. So he was already dead. Yeah, I know this.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
No, you didn't.
That definitely caught him off guard. In comes number 2 to take care of it.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And we hang the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock him out with?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the samurai Isola. Sambo stuff, he may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no...
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the...
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but...
fat as hell. This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey you, fat ass. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
No. Pecking out with a warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Yeah, he is fat as hell. Shit.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling
And
me?
fuck you too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, copper?
You don't have to keep answering.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet!
What?
He came round about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end.
So how does the
Don't waste
bullet
your last
in his
question.
head factor into this?
Huh?
Look here, look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop it.
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with
The
hatred.
rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts.
Wait, why?
Guns are stocked between the belts. 3, maybe 4 firearms. Although Fat Angus might be just pulling up his pants. Not sure.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not
Yeah, I remember.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. You should go back to Jamrock to...
Yes. Run home. Lonely. Rent a cop. Real law officials are done with you. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is my...
Not a curious.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world. so many. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow! He's got it in a real
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Never been worried in my life.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it.
Sorry, boss.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? What are we going to do, the unit? If anything, I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
I'm gonna save. Because I feel like things are about to get fucked up. Let's try that.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Stop shitting your pants. The law.
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment! They're not going to give you anything. Can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat. Wait, what?
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
God damn it. Let's try that again. Fuck.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority.
Stop, the law.
Of course it concerns...
Easy, babe.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
God damn it. What am I saying wrong? I'm gonna try again. Ah! That made me scream, Javon. Oh my god.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Establish authority. Yes.
Stop, the law. What? Now you're in some kind of personal crisis? Right in front of us? Take...
Can I help you?
Fucking asshole.
Was that? Could it be the Calder Mama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination. There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. What you're hearing, honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always? There it is again. You're about to rediscover a lot. It must be very close. Maybe. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. Oh no. The sound. It's no. Too late. It's gone. Keep your ears peeled. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you'll...
Damn it. How the fuck do I do that? Oh god, hold on. Let me talk to Kuno. Maybe Kuno can help me. What the fuck Kuno wanna do about that? I fucking love this kid. It's like my favorite fucking character. Yeah, there you are. Kuno!
Fuck does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin. Don't be yanking your shit in front of the Kuno. Kuno's always serious, always rolling. Big kilo, but you ain't getting any. Get the fuck off.
Lying the act. He's actually telling the truth. Or at least 0.000.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, Pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno, I love you, man. I really do. Oh, I need to find out how to get up there. Jesus.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't bring the command.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spirit.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act.
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blood.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup.
He had nothing to do with it.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs it.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Of course you are, Levasholian man. The failure of communism to
I'm not a
challenge the
communist.
world order is the core of
God
your
damn
race's
it.
fate.
Everyone
All
wants me to
around
be a
you,
communist. It's
the
not happening.
fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexualism of all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerate subculture, offshoots of the Semini? I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of what you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting into this harbor. Racists are generally not very good example.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman. He must think redheads are
I am not like...
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Money. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution.
Alright, let's go see this fucking asshole. Cause nobody wants to help me. No one wants to talk to me. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Cops really have it that hard, I guess? Jesus.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawer slides. The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the hand.
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice. Oh, I'm just Sure, mister. About what? Oh, I'm just making some... Sure, mister. About what? Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Swear to God, if he's not in there.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. It's good of you to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
I don't sit. It's kind of
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly...
You're no Titan of Felician, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Shit, it's
So
uncomfortable.
tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Don't mention it. But also don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Is he? He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is... The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
Not worried.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're...
Mr. Dubois.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, Are you okay? Can I get your...
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open. But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry. This really is very simple. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look...
He wants to send a message. Even the police are working for me.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about...
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what...
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of...
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
You must have questions, Harry. Come on now. Don't be shy.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock born.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man, do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world. Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic. Well, you sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Montanese. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau and everything else from your behavior here in Martinique.
But I really got you good there for a moment, didn't I, Harry? Now, what can I do for you?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember... Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... Yes, yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. Now please, let the professionals do...
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun in the streets. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white.
Jesus. Oh, it's so quiet.
You're back before the cargo container. The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery. The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before? Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric? You've got to dance with the one that brought you, detective. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's any...
Raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have
There must be some friction there.
Mr. Clare is a man. Also, to serve is...
He looks toward the harbor, motionless.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably. He's not lying about not doing it himself. He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some... Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace. This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just... Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door. This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today. The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. No. No.
back to Elysium or Disco, whichever way you want.
You see a heavy steel door, the old cobalt paint. It leads to a side building. Adjacent to this, the door does not.
I've got the 20 real. You must be kidding, right? Yeah, good one, officer. Real funny. But this establishment only takes cash. Now, do you have that cash, Mr. Novelty Check Man? Then why are you wasting money?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
The door is closed. Still nothing.